There we are. Just got to make sure that all our audio is going through as it's supposed to. I don't know why that is coming through on this end. God. Here we go. There we go. That's better. What is up, y'all? We are finally back for Primeval Haunts. Hopefully, Wacky, those freeze frames are gonna kill me. It just froze, and all I just saw is
for your entertainment.
all I saw. Just it is good to be back, and good to be back in it. But before we can dive back in the story, we do need to introduce our favorite cast members. So we'll start off with Wacky, considering they're having the wackiest interconnection at the moment.
Oh no.
I think.
If they're not.
Either he is being still life or it happened again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not like this. Power of Mothman will save him.
We need to get him like a satellite phone. It's just for Friday night.
We need to take his internet provider and force them to do their jobs.
Hi, I'm Starshard.Stories, and I will be playing Layil the Divine, our local big-tittied angel that is just super tall and can unhinge their jaw to swallow a whole egg.
Hi, I'm Supriya, or ZoupMachine. I'm playing Siddhartha, who is the professional. He is our sad hot boy with a door lean.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! I mean, he's alright.
You take that back.
Hold on. I smell something. It's jealousy? Or bullshit. I can't tell. It sounds the same.
I don't think it's either of those.
I think it's interest.
What's up, guys? I am Zetta. I'm playing Levi, our resident problem child who just wants to see everything catch fire. Or get covered in glitter. One of
it's
the
your
two.
turn.
Hi, I'm Wacky from DiceyTablesPod. If you are interested in anything that is Dicey Tables Podcast, you can get it at DiceyTables.com.
Yeah, we have a website now.
Woo!
Hell
I
yeah.
spend money on things sometimes.
Alrighty. Well, with the difficult part out of the way, I say jokingly, let's dive right back in. The group is currently divided. For us to progress, we need to reunite them once more. I have been planning for almost 2 weeks, and goddamn it, Wacky's internet stabilized.
Let's just keep going.
All right. Screw it. We'll do it live. It's not like he did it. Do you get that reference? You know. If you don't, take a speech class. Trust me, it'll get referenced at least 3 times. Last we left off, Siddhartha, Levi, and Layil, they were at the agency's R&D department. Some specialized gear had been requested, was in the process, as a very, very fast-talking lad by the name of, God damn it. Where'd it go? It's not the time for things to go missing.
What's missing?
Fennec, that's what it was. No? Yes. Fennec was the name. A very fast-talking scientist had managed to get some of the things, but was rushing off to get more. It takes them less than 5 minutes before they are running back with another box. Okay. I have the things. The master just made them, or said he made them, or got them from another place and modified them. So they'll work here. They'll work here.
Yes.
Opens it up. For some of you, you recognize exactly what these are. For Siddhartha, this might look familiar, but hard to tell. Because they look like Nokias.
What is this?
Oh,
Also, we're still missing
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah, don't worry. I've got one of the little guys going to get him.
Which little guy? Charcuterie
Yeah.
board?
That's what they call kombucha.
Oh no. Please tell me he's not pissed off at that. Please tell me he's not pissed off at that. We don't want that.
That's
Oh,
what they've been
he's
calling him.
pissed off at that.
That's what they've been
Oh,
calling him.
No. Are you trying to disrupt the balance of nature?
No.
Yes.
You do realize you. Oh no. They don't know. How
They'll
do you
learn.
not know?
They'll learn.
That's what they've been calling him.
Call him by his name. He gets very, very pissed off. Considering he's practically a demigod, you don't want to piss him off. And I say
Does he have a
practically
nickname?
because he's actually
Does he
stronger
have
than
a nickname? Does he have a nickname?
No. He's got
Well,
a
we
list
gave
of
him a
titles a
nickname
mile
then.
long, but no one uses it because the moment you have to use one, you have to use all of them, or he gets pissed. So nobody uses the titles. Nobody.
It's okay. They'll get used to his name.
I hope so. Because if he gets pissed off, oh, we can't afford to relocate the village again.
Okay, say his name slowly, because I keep thinking kombucha.
Como? Cha.
Como? Cha.
Como?
Okay.
I-
Como?
I guess it's kind of like kombucha, but take out the B.
Got it.
Okay, good. We don't need him pissed off. Or his kids.
I'll handle
He has
handle it if
kids?
necessary.
Millions.
Millions.
Yes.
Mans is a hoe.
Well, technically, they're like little versions of him, so it's like
Does he
Literally the-
reproduce via spores or something?
Yes,
Exactly.
Okay.
and all of them are
Okay.
just ever so slightly stronger or weaker than he is.
Slightly.
Slightly.
I see.
All right.
All right, explain
Sure.
how these things work. Holds it up by her fingertips.
Okay. So, these are all linked, so they can call each other. So you press this button, and it pulls up the list. You use these two to like select it, and then you press this, and it'll call it, and you'll be able to talk through it to whoever you call.
And this
Or-
will allow me to keep track of them if they so choose.
For the most part, you'll be able to talk to them, and if you press this button on the side and hold it, it'll allow you to talk to all of them at once.
To Nokia with a squawker? Nice. While he's
Very
explaining,
good.
I'm gonna walk up to the box, grab one, and just hit the button and go, "Hi, can you hear me now?"
We hear, "Hi, can you hear me now?" from
Yeah,
like
and there's
all
a
of
little
them.
bit of feedback from all the other ones because of how close you are
Ah!
as well.
ugh.
Oh, yeah. that'll
Yeah,
happen
not
if
great.
You're too close. That'll happen if you're too close. Apparently, the feedback was enough to shut Wacky's. The thought of feedback was enough to shut Wacky's thing. Please don't. That shouldn't have messed up the overlay. That shouldn't. They're just,
No,
No, we were good.
they're just
I just
infinite loading.
so while everybody's kind of freaking out over the noise, I'm gonna be like, and this is why we don't use that button.
Well, not when you're close to each other. That's just stupid. Even I didn't know that would do that. I know that now. I know that not to do that for later.
We had these on my world.
These are on your world?
A version of them.
That's why you look so comfortable with them. Do see if you can arrange for some sort of tracking ability.
I will see what I can do, but no promises. Because the best way to track is unfortunately Invasive species? And you said no invasive species.
No invasive
Correct.
species.
You ain't putting nothing in me.
Because the tracker bugs are perfect for that. And they provide communication, but they go in your ear.
Yeah.
No, I will.
No.
What if instead of putting them in the ear, we gave them little homes in like hollow out a gem so that they have a little home to live in, and then we can put that gem on each person's finger?
Well, then you wouldn't be able to talk to them because then they can't interlace directly to the brain and then transmit
Well,
signals.
that's why we have these.
But that's also how you like track them, because it connects to your brain waves and then it connects the brains.
I
Watch.
trust you. I trust you to figure something out, but we'll go find Arrow.
Oh no, don't worry. If I'm right, and I'm very right, our little helper will find him shortly. Don't worry. It's one of the kids.
Which kid?
Kamuchas.
What's the
Which
kid's name?
number?
Como.
Okay.
They all go by Como.
It makes it much easier.
They all
You don't
look
have to-
alike. They're like the same
I
thing,
mean-
but like multiplied by like millions.
If you actually speak their language, there is a slight differentiation in each way of saying como, but they don't expect the rest of us to be able to get it.
No, that's true.
Like,
Layil is just like the wings that are like near her ears, because she has like a double set on her near her ears and then the big set behind her. The wings kind of flutter a little bit. So have you seen Miss Twisted's harpy feathers where they pull the strings and the ears flap up? That's kind of what it's doing right now.
so like if I were to say como and como, you can see I'm talking about two different people.
Yes.
And then
I
if they have any kids, they'll just go by Co.
I'm gonna have an. Levi's just face palming and shaking his head and like shaking their head in derision. Just like this is
Okay.
inane.
That makes sense. All right. Let's go find Arrow.
No, he told us not to leave because Arrow was already on his way because Como's coming with him or something. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm-
Comos are
my
very
brain
convincing.
hurts.
Very convincing.
You haven't
By
met
very
Arrow.
convincing is it acts of violence.
No, but they're not incapable of it. But they prefer
I
not to.
think we should start going in the direction.
You know where he's at?
I'm thinking that we'll start by going to the entrance of the compound.
Okay, that might help. I'll try to come up with a solution to the track problem.
I'm sorry. Layil's just gonna grab Finnick by the face.
What? Why are you grabbing me? What are you grabbing me? If this were a kiss, I don't want it. No.
I'm just gonna call out. Leave your jaw in place, please.
Leave the jaw. What now?
I'm not going.
No. I don't want to see. No. Don't do anything to me. I didn't do anything.
I was just telling you need to take a deep breath. It sounds like you're having anxiety.
I've been taking deep breaths this entire time. I'm not anxious. You're anxious.
No, I'm
I'm
anxious.
not
Hi,
Ang-
anxious.
I'm not. What? I'm very confused now.
I thought you were Layil.
The grip tightens slightly.
Ow. What'd I say?
Levi is rolling on
Layil.
the floor.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
That's what I said.
La.
La.
Yeel.
Yeel.
Now say my name.
Layil.
Thank you.
That's what I said. Why are you choking me? What'd I do?
I'm not joking you.
he can't help it. It's some sort of a long-lasting speed
Are you
issue.
on drugs? Are you on drugs?
No, not that kind of speed. More of a time.
I'm not
I
fast, you're
am
almost
just a
slow, like, really
roly-poly on
slow.
the
I'm
floor
like
right
sitting here,
now.
and it takes you like 5 minutes to finish a sentence. It's really, really boring. But I've been told that
Yes.
I'm patient, so I've been really working on my patience.
Okay, Layil starts matching the speed of conversation.
Oh, I can't wait
What
to
are you
see
talking
this.
about?
I'm
What are you
saying
talking about?
Saying, oh, you're starting to speed up now. You're a little bit faster. You're still a little slow, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
Are you really sure? I mean, I can talk a whole lot faster if you really want me to.
I mean, you can, but you have to keep up.
I am keeping up. You're the one not keeping up. Now we gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
She's fine.
ADHD, fast talking.
That's all, folks.
Are you good, Wacky, or is your camera
Yeah.
being a bastard?
So my camera's bad, but like my internet has never been more stable.
Okay.
You take it.
I don't know.
Okay, as
Hold
of
on.
right now, Mothman is invisible.
Hold on. I got a question. Do you have
I've got
any
it.
kind of character art for Arrow?
Yes.
Send it to me real quick. I can make this work.
It's in the haunts
Yes.
general.
It's in the haunts general, but I will pin it so that for
Yes, please. Because I
reply
can
to
work
it.
with this. I can work with this.
Oh, we're all dead.
Well, what do you mean we're all dead?
Oop.
What the? Oh, God damn it.
What happened?
Why are you doing that? You bastard.
I didn't
Stop
do
it.
anything. Stop yelling at me.
Okay. It's good. It's good. It's okay. It's okay. I got it. I got it.
What happened?
It was just being a bitch, but I got it. I got it.
Sometimes you
Oh.
have to degrade your internet.
Sometimes I gotta slap the shit out of it. But it wasn't my
Hey,
internet.
if
It was
that-
my computer going, and no, yes, no, yes, no, yes.
Listen,
Same.
if that's what you're into, that's fine. We don't kink shame around.
Okay, so save this image.
I have corn written in my notes, and I don't know why.
You know why?
Emmy.
It wasn't me.
I mean, statistically, it is likely it was you.
I don't know why we have corn in notes. I
Allegedly.
don't remember.
Allegedly.
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 I did the
Corn.
right thing.
Allegedly.
I don't know if you saw.
Image. We're doing backup. Because I like to have.
We have a water check. Which
Actually
mine-
have water. Not that anyone can actually see me drink it.
I
Bollocks,
have
I'll
no
be right
water.
back.
I have iced coffee.
Followed by panic attack.
Distinctly not water.
It's tradition at this point.
I get it. Usually when people are like, hydrate, I'm like, I have things that do the opposite. Does that count?
Does that count?
But I'm conveniently hydrating because I got a lot of sun today.
Ooh, sun tea.
Sun tea.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
going to request that you don't judge me. This was the first clean mug I found in the cupboard, but I promise you it is water.
I've got water right here. You know, because it's clear. No, it's not vodka. I would never drink that straight. I'm not a masochist.
Aren't
What'd
you,
call
though?
Me?
Not that much of a masochist.
What'd you call me?
I mean, there are worse things.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he could have called you an
Alright.
asshole.
It's true.
No, that's me.
It's still me. It's in my roots. It's in my blood.
All right. So, yeah, is it Arrow's turn now since we're heading towards the
Yes, it is. And I have a beautiful image there of the character in lieu of Wacky's gorgeous face. Considering their camera is being a bitch. We're going to work with this. So,
Yeah.
Arrow, last we left off, you had lost your tail. The tail being a humanoid, black,
The Jersey Devil.
armored, four-winged something.
Yeah. lost. I'll put that in quotes.
Yeah, definitely lost.
Yeah, but I'm on the ground now, so that's something.
And as you're moving about through the streets, you feel a little tug on your pants leg.
I kick my leg out instinctively.
Oh no. Roll to kick some ass.
Hell yeah.
First roll of the evening. Oh boy.
A whopping 2.
A whopping
Nice.
2.
Pooh boy. That-
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son.
Appropriate.
On the bright side,
karmic
that's some
justice.
experience.
Yeah.
Roll
Let
some
me-
experience. Or not roll for some experience.
Could you imagine?
Gain an experience.
Yep.
You roll out to kick. And you feel your foot is caught
Hot. What
from
am I
a
looking
grip
at?
that you can only describe as at any second it could be immediately crushed. And as you look, you see not even a foot and a half tall, a small little mushroom person with a blue cap who looks like they're about to cry.
I'm sorry? I think?
Hold on. I may need you to roll something.
That's fine. I'm ready for whatever. I'm down to party.
That's my boy.
They are starting to tear up and cry. If you want them to not tear up and cry, I need a roll of some kind from you.
I will kneel down. I don't. How does magic work in this world again?
That
You roll plus
entirely
weird.
depends.
Yeah, so like I just roll plus weird, right? Like I'm not trying to do anything other than like what a prestidigitation would do.
Okay.
I'm gonna kneel down and like make little flowers appear in my hand and offer them to the creature.
All right. Roll use magic.
That's a 13, son.
Okay, which is good because it means you don't get any glitches.
I'm sorry. Did you say glitches?
Yep.
Yes. On a 7 to 9, it works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch.
Okay, well I'm glad that
On
I
a
just made
miss, you
flowers.
lose control of the magic. This never ends well.
You just turn into a giant flower, a giant petunia.
Magic going wrong is my whole shtick.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It like takes it, holds it close. It's like, I was sent to find you.
I'm
It can
terribly
talk.
sorry. I didn't mean. I thought that there was like a bug or something landing on me.
I look like a bug.
No, I didn't look. I just felt the tug.
I feel like a bug.
No, no, no. You're fine. What did you come to get me for?
I was sent to get you this. And he's got like a tiny little like satchel on his side, like a tiny little messenger bag, and he like puts the flowers in it, and then pulls out what looks to be a scroll that's almost as long as his entire body out of it. You have no idea how it fit into a bag like this, like barely this big. But he just like pulls it out like he's pulling a flag out of a pouch and hands it. There's still some
take it.
tears in his eyes. Like it's to help you get where friends are. They're looking for you in there's job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Did Como do good?
There's a moment of an eye twitch. Yes, Como did perfect.
It's like the eyes are still watery. And as you say Como did good, you feel almost like, you know, that feeling is like you kind of get like that little, like you touch a old TV that's been on for a while and you get kind of like that static electricity feel throughout your entire body.
Mm-hmm.
You get that for a second as you blink, and when you open your eyes, you're right in front of the rest of the group. For everyone else, you see a slight little, and there's Arrow.
I figured
There you
we'd
are.
find him at the entrance.
What? I've been here the whole time. I don't.
I, mm,
Yep. Totally sure.
yeah. Here,
Well,
take this. Throws him a brick.
Why? Why are you giving me a brick?
oh, the Nokia.
The Nokia brick.
Oh, I'll immediately click the chirper.
You hear the feedback from all of it.
Son of a bitch.
Uh,
Mhm.
I'm sorry that the Mother Mystic upset you so.
For what it's worth, it's not your place to apologize.
I know, but you'll never get an apology from the person you want it from.
I'm kind of used to that life, so I think that we'll be all right.
Well, I thought you deserved an apology from somebody. And I'll admit I have a selfish need for us to work together.
The temptation to make a comment. Anyway, Arrow just kind of puts their hands in their pockets.
You guys
So-
hear what sounds like the Roadrunner sound from, well, the Looney Tunes Roadrunner.
Beep, beep.
Like, almost got. Transportation.
Yes, Finnick.
No,
I almost
hello.
forgot. Transportation. We need to get you guys there. We need you guys to go fast, which is why I brought you these. Holds up two very similar scrolls as the one Arrow had in his hands, but disappeared the moment he appeared.
So the ones that of us can fly, this is even quicker than us flying.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
If
these
it-
ones
It is.
work a little bit differently.
What
Hey,
I would know how they work, right?
Yes. You can use them.
Okay. I'll take them.
Have a good day, Finnick.
Okay, I gotta go work on the other thing. We're gonna
Yep,
figure
bye.
it out. We're gonna figure out
Yep,
nothing
yes,
in
yep,
the ear.
Yeah, yep, see ya.
Nothing in the ears.
Nothing
Thank
connected
you.
to the brain?
Nothing
No.
connecting to the brain.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that gets rid of the nose idea. Okay, later.
Oh, he's got a good
And I
tongue.
think I put one of the scrolls in my bag. I think we all need to link arms for this to work.
Yep, all you gotta do is, this one works a little bit differently. It's not the single person one. You put it on the ground and it creates a circle. You all step in, and the moment you clap, whoop.
I'm still gonna convince them all that we need to link arms.
Fair enough. They don't know any better.
Can what would it be to like insight check that? I don't believe anything
Sharp.
anyone has told me.
Probably sharp.
Okay.
But-
Well,
As soon as Sid says it, I just lock my arm under his.
I'll mark experience and believe Sid. As
It's like,
I
I get
Oh,
to
you
hold this bad boy's hand.
I
Yoink.
rolled a 3, and then
Oof.
that with a -1, that's a 2.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ow.
Listen, Arrow's pretty. Okay.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Well, let's just do this. They'll step into the circle.
I lock arms.
Yep.
Alrighty. So as soon as you clap, there's that sound as you guys blink, and you guys are about, I'd probably say about 50 feet away from what you guys can only describe as a veil of some sort.
Hey.
It appears to be a long, sprawling field. Kind of imagine the Emerald City in Wizard of Oz, how you got a field going into a large city.
So like
Picture
the
the
field of
entire-
poppies.
The
Minus the
entire
poppies.
So the entire middle of the United States. Got it.
But
It's a field of
something-
corn. Got it.
Oh God, no!
Oh, is that why I wrote down corn?
God, I hope
That
not.
might be.
That
don't-
could be why you wrote corn.
God,
We all know that's not why.
we don't need to bring the screaming corn into this. We don't.
It's corn.
It's
It's
corny.
corn. Crunch. A big lump of nuts. It has the
God,
chip.
no,
It
not
has
that
the
audio.
Think the beautiful thing.
God damn it. So, within the sprawling fields, it almost looks like rippling air. But you can definitely feel there is something weird about it. You can see what looks like a sprawling city that appears to be made of plant life. Trees branching up into the grounds, almost looking like skyscrapers made of metal. But tree trunks. Roots near non-existent as the trunks vanish and are replaced by essentially roads. But you see no lights.
Arrow is almost in tears. So happy.
And it's
So
like a
yummy.
veil, right? So it's like on one side there's sun, and if we pass a certain point, it's darkness.
You're not sure. All you know is there's
But what do we see? Where we're standing, it's normal.
where you're standing
And
is
we
normal.
see.
You know when it gets like super, super hot and you can literally see the heat rippling off of the pavement? It
Mhm.
looks like that. Like there's just that almost like heat mirage between you and said city. Granted, the city literally does look like it's made of metal plant life.
I'm never gonna want to leave this place.
Right? Like I want to go to the city. Is that what we're here for, Siddhartha? Like we're supposed to go there?
Yep.
Or are we going the other
And
direction?
I'm gonna
Perfect.
pull out a gun and a flashlight, and the thing. I haven't watched enough movies, but I think it's like this, and you have the flashlight,
Oh my god.
and
Yes.
Basically,
gonna
one of these.
start going forward. Yes, exactly.
Why do you need a flashlight?
Daytime.
We were told very specifically that it is a city plagued by nighttime.
Oh, you can't see in the dark.
I'll just set.
No.
I'll make a fire if I need to see. That one almost slipped.
Just breaks out a blue flashlight arrow.
Pretty.
Well, are we going in or not?
Yes.
I'm all for it.
We're moving.
I
We're moving
follow.
forward.
As you walk from the veil, it's like the entire world does a 180. The sky goes from bright, sunny, a little bit cloudy to where the sun was kind of hiding behind the clouds, but it wasn't really darkened too much by it, to complete darkness. There's lights in the city, look like bioluminescent bulbs. You see what almost look like fireflies flying through the air, about the size of corgis. But there's no people. No sound of any vehicles or animals.
It just gets better and better.
No moon or stars can be seen either.
And what do I know this city to be called?
You know
Paradise?
it as Eternit.
Eternit?
It's known as City of Dreams, where dreams quite literally become reality.
Arrow will take off their glasses. Their eyes begin to glow.
Well, that's nifty.
And is what I'm seeing in front of us what I expect to see?
The city,
I
even at
expect to
night,
see
is still got the
people.
hustle and bustle, people out and
Okay.
about. This is there is a silence and a stillness that is completely unnatural.
There should be people here.
Hmm.
Unless they were chased out.
Or
An
killed.
entire city worth.
Hell,
Something more nefarious is afoot. I would like to investigate a mystery.
Alrighty, would anyone else like to do so?
I would.
no. Not with my shark.
No.
Yeah.
I am not
High
very
five,
sharp,
high
but
five in
I
the
get
dumb bitch
lucky.
corner over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Look, I'm weird and good looking. That's all I got going for me, but I'm willing to try.
Am I reading a bad situation or investigating a mystery?
investigate actually. Which would you rather do?
I would rather read a bad situation and use tactical genius. When you read a bad situation, you may roll plus cool instead of plus sharp.
Alrighty, so we've got one person reading a bad situation, and Zetta, you want to investigate a mystery?
Yeah.
Alright, roll it.
That is an 11.
Ooh, there we go.
That is an 8.
An 8. Alrighty, so we'll start with reading a bad situation. Roll the plus 11, which means you can hold 3. For each hold, you can ask a question. These are just example questions. If you wish to ask something along those lines, feel free. But the example question is, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
So, what is the danger we haven't noticed?
Okay.
I think you shared the book with us, right?
Yes.
Why didn't I save it?
And if you want to
I'll go find it.
So what is the dangers we haven't noticed? Do you wish to hold the other two for later or use them as well?
So let me actually
Do you
pull
need
out
do you want
the
a moment to look at it?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Zetta,
Yeah.
you rolled to investigate a mystery. You rolled an 8, which means you get to ask one question. Questions are, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Now, some of those aren't as relevant. You won't get as much because you haven't seen the creature yet. So, what sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? And where did it go? Not as relevant. But what happened here? What was it? And what is being concealed here can definitely get you some good information.
I want to know what's being concealed here.
Okay, so you want to know what's being concealed here. So while Unless you've got an idea for the other two questions already, Zoop.
So I actually, the first question I want to ask is, what's the biggest threat?
What's the biggest threat?
Yeah.
And then, are there dangers we haven't noticed? And the third, do you want to use the third, or do you want to hold it as a +1 for a different role?
I want to hold it as a to spend it to ask questions in the future.
Alrighty. So, we'll start with the investigate a mystery and then go to the bad situation.
Mhm.
For what is being concealed here, Zetta, do you work with some spell crafting and stuff?
Yeah.
You're seeing trails of magic. And you're seeing a lot of them going into buildings. And then almost like pulsing in a gathering and traveling in a direction, like an electrical current.
Okay. I will relay that to the people around me and let them know what I'm seeing, per se.
For the bad situation, you said, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? And what was the second one?
What's the biggest threat?
What's the biggest threat? You feel that the biggest threat in this situation is actually something you either haven't seen or can't see. Something that's hiding. As for are there any dangers we haven't noticed, you notice something out of the corner of your eye. You see what looks like someone who was sitting on a bench. Maybe it was for a bus stop. It looks like they're draped over the back of the seat as if they're asleep. And there's a very strange creature, almost wispy in nature, hovering over it. Its face looks... Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. I gotta make sure of something real quick. Okay. No. What am I... Where is it in my notes? God damn it. Okay, good. None of these are wrong. The body looks almost like a wispy centipede that tapers off into a point. But up near the front of it where the head is, it's got a head resembling a spider and several spider-like legs.
Stop.
And it seems to be using its legs and touching the head and almost wafting away at something, opening its mouth, kind of like Layil did, and taking the wisps of energy from this guy and devouring it. It's doing it so slowly you almost didn't notice it. But you see it now. And now that you've noticed that one, you started to notice other places where things are still, where there are sleeping people and similar amalgamous specters doing similar acts.
What in the Doctor Who?
So, I will. Can my gun have a plasma freezer?
Well, it is technically an energy weapon.
So I put it to plasma freezing, we can take them out one by one.
What out exactly?
And I shine the light on the creature.
Why would you fucking do that?
You asked me what?
Point! I can see in the dark.
So
I mean, I'm assuming I had to shine the light on it in the first place to be able to see it.
oh no, this thing, the moment you shine the light on it, it's almost like the body vanishes, but the eyes you see glow red and turn.
Oh
I
shit.
shoot it.
Mommy.
Fuck.
All right. Roll to kick some ass.
All right. It's plus tough. Do I have anything that can help? Nope. Okay. Plus tough. All right. Cool. Well, that is a 4.
So what?
That's a 4.
Mark experience.
I get an experience.
You're
Can
gonna
I
get
also
injured.
shoot this thing? Like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well,
Can I also
with-
shoot this thing?
With every action, especially a failed action, there is an immediate reaction towards
Reaction,
the thing,
yep.
Yes.
unfortunately. So you shine the light on it, it sees you, its eyes grow big and red as it sees a brand new meal.
Oh
You
shit.
shoot, but because the light makes it even harder to see its body, you can't get a clean shot. And that's when it rushes forward. You don't feel something hit you. Your chest just feels very, very cold.
Oh, I don't like it.
Can I use my
Nope.
magic attack in response to that?
Well, we're
You
going
stole
one
my
at a time.
idea.
Yep.
One little description I have to do. You're going to take 1 harm.
Okay. So I have armor.
This,
2 armor.
Okay, this one will ignore armor, but there's a special reason why.
Okay.
Because it's eating your soul.
Sucking out your juicy life
You-
force.
I
Never
actually
again.
need you to roll to act under pressure real quick.
Okay.
Huh.
So first I need to mark a harm.
What
I will
And
say
then-
this particular harm is temporary. When the creature dies, that harm will be reversed. These things are very
Ooh.
interesting, but they are also very nasty.
So act under pressure, you said?
Act under pressure.
All right. That is plus cool. So, and my plus cool is 3, so that is a 13.
All right, 13. When it hits, you feel the cold feeling. You start to feel sleepy for a second, but you shake it off.
Mm.
Do I get
Mhm.
something extra?
You
Because
completely.
it is a 12 plus.
So if you're doing it as an action, yes. As a reaction, it is
Okay.
a complete. It would be a complete. You aren't affected at all. If it was the middling range, so the 7 to 9, it'd be a reduced effect, but there'd still be something. On a fail, the effect would immediately take place,
Mhm.
which would not be good in this
Alright.
situation. So
I guess who's up now for shooting? Because I'm gonna wait. Because if they fail, I got
I was
something
gonna
that
use
can
my
buy
magic.
that could win. Yep.
Now
all
that
right,
it closed the gap, I was gonna use my magic base attack, my natural attack.
all right. Now, does that go off weird or kick some ass? I always forget for that one.
So
Magic is weird.
magic is weird, and it is so it's magical force, so it would be a
Alright.
weird attack.
Roll weird.
Uh, 9 plus 3 is 12.
So,
Ruh-roh.
because it's an attack, you have some additional options. Because it's 10 plus,
Yeah.
you do your harm, and then you have an additional effect. You can gain the advantage and take one forward or give one forward to another hunter. You can inflict terrible harm, increasing the harm by 1. You can suffer less harm, that's if you're being attacked. Or you can force them where you want them.
I'm gonna go with force them where I want them because I want them off of Sid.
Alrighty. So, how much damage do you deal with that attack?
1 magical force harm.
1 magical force harm. What shape does your magic take? What does it look like?
So it's like these dark, wispy tendrils that lash out in response to Siddhartha getting hit. It just like extends out of my hand.
So you almost... Do you want it closer to you, or do you want it farther away? Do you want to push it away from Siddhartha, or
I
pull
want
it away?
I want to pull it to me.
Alrighty. So you reach out with the shadowy tendrils and almost scorpion get over here.
Over here. Yeah.
Rip it away. It actually seems surprisingly very hurt by that. As if it's not super tough.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
I'm in.
Zetta?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast some magic at it to do some harm.
Alrighty.
But I'm gonna use a special move here, and I'm gonna burn everything. Which allows me to, when I use magic to inflict harm, I can either do it in an area for 3 harm, or ignoring armor for 3 harm.
Okay, so which do you want to
Now,
do?
because I don't want to hurt anybody else, I'm going to choose the ignore armor version.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son. So, let's get weird.
Let's get weird with it. In any other
That
context, that'd be
is-
so wrong.
That is an 11.
An 11. So you get the same list of options. You can choose to deal an additional harm. You can choose to move them where you want them. You can choose, hold on, let me pull it up again, to take the advantage, either getting a +1 to another dice roll of your choice, or giving a +1 to another dice roll of an ally's choice.
I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to give Layil the +1. In case this thing ain't dead and she
Hell
needs
yeah.
to smack it.
Or for the next one.
Or for the next one, yeah.
For the next.
I've got weird, so I should usually roll fairly high.
So,
Ideally.
how much
I'm going
damage does that do?
3.
3. And how would you describe your magic? What does it look like?
It, in this moment, what originally looked like a line of just blazing flames took on a silvery appearance and almost looked like a flying spear.
Nice.
So it goes right through. You hear what sounds like a horrified scream as the apparition vanishes. And that's when you notice there's 2 others rapidly closing distance.
My turn, motherfuckers.
Nice.
Yep. And you see 2 of them flying right at you.
Cool. At this point, as I've described previously in an earlier episode, Layil has tattoos, a ton of them. So she runs along the one that has the trident, and it pulls out of the tattoo, and it's like humming with energy, and it's don't.
It's humming, huh?
It's humming.
Mm.
And it's glowing with heavily divine energy, and her fingers run across the runes, and the weapon instinctually seems to know what this creature's weakness is.
Mm,
because I am applying smite to this, which
okay.
for those who do not know, with smite, your body and divine weapon always counts as a weakness against monsters you fight.
Okay.
And this is considered a holy weapon, and if I cause harm, it is a 3 harm hand and silver holy weapon. So I am going to kick some ass and hit this, so I have a +1. So I have a +4 to this roll.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll it.
Keep rolling.
I'm
We
having
are
it stuck
going
in my head.
to I'm gonna let you know with the one. We're gonna go right through the throat with this one.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, if you
That is a 16.
Woo!
Woo!
Arrow blushes.
So,
100.
Y'all just
100.
see her charge in flight at this one.
so you
Levi legit just widened their stance a little bit.
you've
Just like,
got a
damn.
few options here. You can take the advantage, taking one forward or giving one forward to another.
Nope.
You can inflict terrible harm.
Terrible harm.
Alrighty.
Show of hands, who saw that coming?
Yeah.
You can't see it, but my hand is up.
Which is good because that makes the harm 4, correct?
Correct. She just skewers it right through.
Dead as hell.
4 is exactly
Hot
what
diggity
you need.
daffodils.
Can I spin and slam it into the other one?
Fucking hell.
Not without another action. One action at a
So
time.
close.
If you had chosen to move it where you wanted to, yes. If you chose the extra harm just to be safe, which
No,
is honestly
I
a
just
good
wanted to
move.
kill it. I just wanted to kill it.
And kill it,
But that's
you
fine.
good.
So, there's only one left. And it's going for the closest target.
That's me.
That is you.
Cool.
So, I need you to roll tough to defend yourself.
Oh, that's yes.
Now, defending yourself doesn't, as far as I'm aware, because you're not rolling to attack with the weapon, you don't get the weapon's bonus to it.
It's a 12.
Okay, never
Nice.
mind.
I have a +3 to tough.
So, with that roll, I'm guessing you wish to suffer less harm, or would you rather force them where you want them?
Force them where I want to, just so you know, I have divine armor, which is 1 armor holy. So, and just so you're aware.
Alrighty. The holy definitely makes it a little bit harder because these things ignore the physical. Holy is more or less magical. Fun.
Yep. Love you.
So, where do you want to move them?
Oh, I'm gonna smack it with the dead body of the other one to put it where I want it, right in front of me, so I can skewer that one too.
So, knocking it to the ground?
Oh yeah.
So, when the first one died, there was no body left. It's like it just turned to mist or smoke or vapor, and you
Can I
hear
just
a
try?
loud scream. Sounds
Yeah.
like a woman's scream upon its death. You can still use your weapon to snack it down.
So, as you know, with the one I have skewered, I skewered that one. The one tried to hit me. I'm gonna spin the trident, so the back end, because tridents are very long. Smack it and put it at the back of the neck and slam it down into the ground.
So it gets slammed. It's giving a chittering sound that just sends, for normal people, like all the hairs on your back, your neck, and body just stand on end listening to this thing.
Yeah. Divine energy is just crackling off of her.
And we come to the top of the round. Sid, you're up.
All right. I am some distance away, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then I will raise up the power bow and go ahead and kick some ass.
All right, roll to kick some ass.
right. That is an 8.
An 8. So you'll do normal damage.
Okay.
How much does it do?
Is I think that was the 2.
Correct. Because it's a
2
reflavoring of the
weird weapon, 2-handed energy crossbow, 2 harm far.
2 harm part. Perfect. The energy bolt hits. The bolt almost seems to like absorb into the body, and it gives off just this wailing shriek that just it's like a mixture between the sound you might imagine a spider making and nails on a chalkboard.
Ooh.
Very uncomfortable. Let me go to the next in the ladder. Arrow.
Hi. I will pull out my gun and shoot.
Fuck the magic. We use the blicky in this house.
That's what I'm saying.
Do I take harm, by the way?
You do not.
Okay.
The only time you'll ever take harm for making an attack is if you fail, and that will be for the creature lashing back.
Gotcha.
Which some creatures have the ability to, some creatures do not.
I rolled a 1 for kick some ass. I leveled up though.
Leveled up at least. So it's slightly pinned down and at a distance, so it can't exactly come over to hit you. You go to shoot, you pull the trigger, and that's when you realize safety's on.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I was next up is Zetta, but it looks like Zetta had to step away for a moment, probably due to the dogs. More than likely.
They went to the bathroom.
They have to pee.
I can't see the chat because if I do that, it's going to throw off all
Yep.
the cameras, which is unfortunate.
Oh, Zeta's back.
There they are. So Zetta, you missed. Here's what you missed.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Siddhartha shot it with the energy bow.
Love it.
The energy was absorbed, did hurt it. Arrow decided, nah, we're pulling out the blicky. Pulled the trigger, safety's on.
I leveled up though.
Nice.
Leveled up though. Click, click, shit. Level up. Fuck you.
Ding, 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 ding.
So Zetta, you are now up.
Well, if it worked the first time, we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Armor piercing magic. Straight into this thing's face hole.
Roll weird.
That's experience. That's a 4 total.
Ooh.
And this is bad news. This is very bad news.
Do you have anything that affects magical failures by chance?
Yeah. It's called Bad Luck Charm. Whenever I use magic and I miss, the backlash doesn't affect me. But if there's anybody else around, it's going after them. It can go for allies, other hunters, innocent bystanders. Hey, I might get lucky and it might still hit an enemy if there's another enemy around. It doesn't tell me to roll anything for that though, so I think it's just kind of a toss-up.
So I'm going to tell you exactly what the glitch is.
Great.
Because
But
Damn it.
as soon as I feel the spell go awry, I'm just gonna scream out, "Sorry!"
Tell me how we get hurt, Dungeon Daddy.
I'll fix
Describe
it.
it in detail.
This is possible. This is one of my favorite options too. This is one of my favorite options. The magic draws immediate, unwelcomed attention.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then I'm just you've all seen the Emperor's New Groove, right? When they're on the
Yeah.
log going down the waterfall. Bring it on.
So you go to do the magic, you do it, and you're expecting a spear. But what you more see is what looks like a red rocket with a spark on the end of it. It launched forward and you... Boom.
Ruh-roh.
Did that boom happen in all lowercase? That was very.
Well, I would shout it, but I'm not trying to damage y'all's ears.
No, I appreciate that. I was making a joke. I'm sorry.
And as soon as that happens, you hear things moving about all across the city.
Nice.
And Siddhartha, your training is telling you one thing. Kill that one and fucking book it.
Okay.
This one's got
We
like
gotta
all of-
go now. We
Layil,
gotta take this one out and go.
Yep.
your go.
Okay. So, all I heard was kill this one and get the fuck out. Correct?
Correct.
We're gonna go, fuck that one up.
Roll to kick
Because
some
fuck
ass.
that one in particular.
That needs to be an ability.
Just fuck that one in particular.
Hot damn.
27.
14.
14.
Close enough.
Nice.
It's already got 2 harm in it. Your weapon does 3. It only has 4 health
Okay.
total. How do you want to do this?
Cool. Oh, she's not even gonna do the prongs on her trident. She's just gonna skewer it through the back end of her trident.
So just
There's an audible gulp.
you hear.
So,
Oh, go on.
Breathe arrow.
I hear the scream, correct?
Sounds like an old man crying out in pain.
Oh no.
These are the people.
Oh no! Wait, what?
These are the people.
But as
Oh, no.
you do that, you're hearing the sounds. You notice something. The
Oh,
person
shit.
that thing seemed to be more or less feeding off of seems to be waking up and looking around in abject horror.
Okay.
That's
We
better
need
than
to
it could
leave,
be.
right?
Say again?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do get a benefit out of this, correct?
Correct.
What was the final option?
The final option to kick some ass was to you force them where you want them. The one that would be most beneficial is to either gain the advantage and take one forward or give one forward to an ally.
I'm gonna take the advantage and take one forward. That's what I'm gonna do for right now because next round when we need to start running, I can pick up to 2 people. So literally scoop up 2 people.
All right.
Yes.
Perfect.
The sounds start to close in, getting louder and louder. The guy on the bench looking around horribly and just sees all of you. Goes
Come on.
wide-eyed.
Come.
Does this, falls over the bench and takes dead-ass sprint running towards an alley, ushering you guys to follow.
Okay.
Damn, he's fast.
We follow.
I'm
Does
gonna bring up
everyone
the
follow?
rear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up the
Good thing
rear
I
because
don't
I have
have
a
to fly.
plan.
Hesitantly.
How hesitantly?
Not very, but just there was a
I'm gonna-
thought.
I'm gonna kick him in the butt and be like, "Go!"
I do as I am told.
Good boy.
Oh.
Thank you.
Now, luckily, running away isn't a skill check here, so y'all are good. Y'all make your way through alleyways, duck through a building or two. Finally manage to stop inside another building, and the guy just kind of stops, looks around, sits in a corner, just starts kind of like rocking back and forth, like this isn't real. This isn't real. This is all just a dream. This is all just a dream. This is all just a dream. Everything's okay. Everything's okay.
My name, sir. My name is Siddhartha. I'm from the guild. We're here to help.
Guild, help, help, help.
Sam.
I have a question. Is he wounded in any way, shape, or form, or is he just panicking?
It looks like he's having a full-blown panic attack. And
Sam,
yes, Wacky?
can I roll under pressure or act under pressure to resist a thingy?
Resist a thingy. What thingy?
I had messaged you about it before we started the game.
Oh, Hold
but
on a second.
yeah.
Let me...
Check on your phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on the phone. Because I can't see it otherwise.
For fun and plot.
I
Are
love
you
fun
trying
and
to
plot.
resist Siddhartha's charms, Wacky? Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
that's what it is. That's exactly. That's
I don't
totally-
think that's what it is. I think he's trying not to turn into Mothman.
No, it's way more fun than
It's-
that.
It's something.
High or low?
Low.
Will you squishy guy? Maximum
love it.
mushroom colors.
Oh, those are the fuck you dice, aren't they?
Now, question.
Mhm.
Do you want the roll to be my answer is yes or my answer is no? Will low answer yes or low answer no?
Low answer, yes.
Then that is a no, because that's an 18.
Okay. Okay.
I will have you roll under pressure at some point while you're moving through the city for a different reason, though.
Okay.
I will also say this, because I remember one of your abilities was a charm-like ability. And I know
now-
typically it
yeah.
says human. Because of where we are, the ruling I'm going to put to that is if it is not monstrous in nature, so like if it is...
Well, now I have Dark
humanoid?
Negotiator.
Okay, now you have... Okay, that works as well.
So I can, yeah, so now I can manipulate everything. As long as it can speak.
Long as it can speak. Note to self, non-speaking enemy. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What if you should manipulate Komocha?
Oh, I would not
Ooh.
recommend that.
In that case, I will just try to help Sid with my mental dominion.
Oh, that would be great, because I have...
I will like lean down, place my hand on the man's cheek so that he like looks at me, and I'll be like, calm. And then I'll roll my plus charm to see what happens.
All right, roll with charm.
That's like a gazillion. 14.
14.
Siddhartha's impressed.
On a 10 plus, hold 3? Oh, I can hold up to 3 people. That's fun. I'm only using it on this person, though.
Triple the effect. He becomes a stoic.
They are considered on a normal person per manipulate someone. So, on a plus 10, you tell them what you want them to do and then roll charm. For plus 10, they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it, or if there's no way they would do it. So in this case, they fully calm down, they take a breath. It's like, this isn't their dream, is it?
You need to tell me what's been going on here.
It started as every other day would. It was nighttime. I went to bed. I got up the next morning and went to the bus as usual, but then everything was wrong.
Wrong how?
Went from daytime to nighttime again. Like the sun just went in reverse. All of them did, in different directions. The sky went dark, and then that's when I saw the. I don't know what it was. It was horrifying.
What did you see when it possessed you?
Roll to manipulate someone.
Ooh. Don't like
Because
that.
it looks like he's having a lot of trouble saying this one.
If I do a terrible job, can I ask for help?
Yes, you may.
You
Okay.
have
I would actually recommend
the
that
king
before
manipulator.
you choose to roll.
Okay,
Because
I
with the help, that would only be a +1
You
I'm-
also have king
or
manipulator right next to
+2,
it.
depending on.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
can
no,
use
that
magic to
I'm
manipulate.
looking over at Arrow to help.
Now, there is one thing you can do if you wish to try to even the odds. If you want to have air roll, you can roll to help out.
Okay,
You can roll on cool.
I will do that.
So
I'm good at helping out.
Arrow,
That is a 9 to help out.
that is a 9.
So you want me to manipulate?
Arrow, if you roll to manipulate someone, you will add a +1 to your roll.
Okay. Nice. All right. I will pick up on the eye cues and take a moment, but
Can't believe
anything
Sid's
will
making
help
eyes
us.
at Arrow right now.
And that is a 13.
13. He takes a deep breath. It's like, I saw myself back in my old home. Saw my drunk stepfather. All those horrible things I grew up with. And every time I ran out of the room, it restarted. My nightmares over and over and over again. And just when I thought maybe I'd escape them, it'd be a new one. A different scene, a different day. And then there was this scream. And I came to. And I saw the dark sky again. I heard those horrible things. And I saw you and ran. Thought you were chasing me at first, but you weren't like those things. You didn't make the noise. You didn't scream. You were just trying to help. What's going on?
We have to figure that out. I don't know where is safe right now. Did we grab the other two? Did Layil grab the other two people whose monsters we killed?
You guys didn't see where the other ones came out of. They came out of windows.
Oh.
Oh,
We need to find someplace for you to hide and for us to send any other survivors.
As long as I think we stay out of those things' sight, their sight's bad. They're attracted to light, and
Siddhartha shuts off his light.
I'm glad none of them saw that. That would have drawn them right to us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Wait,
Good.
bring,
Good plan.
bring it back. 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 Bring it back.
I can't. It
What?
glows.
I know. Anyway,
What?
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 All
Hmm?
I remember before all of this happening is that night we saw a shooting star.
It was the night you saw a shooting star.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Did it land somewhere nearby?
I don't know. I don't know. I was coming home from work and I saw it fly over and thought it must be a good sign. A shooting star over the city of dreams. It's a good thing, right?
Well, current situations would suggest not.
I think we're safe here for now, but I don't know if more of those things are out there or how many of them are, and they
Well,
weren't like the big one.
The big one?
come again?
The, the one I saw was big, like really big. It had legs and heads and wings made of fingers and
Okay, you can save the details.
it's horrifying. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again. I
Do
saw
Where
it
you
and
was
none
it?
know whereabouts?
I was sitting on the bench and I looked down the main street towards the center of the city, you know, the big park there, where the dreamer typically can be seen.
What do I know about the dreamer?
The dreamer is more or less kind of like the wizard is to the Emerald City.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason they say that this particular city is the city of dreams. People's dreams are known for literally coming true here. The dreamer in this case is one who can actively shape the city, help build it, kind of like a druid but with techno-organic plants.
Is there some sort of a community center?
Yeah, the hearth is always open to people. That's in the center of the city.
Not quite in the center of the city.
You mean like
I don't want you to go closer to that being, but if anyone else were able to help break free, I want them to know where to find you.
yeah.
A place with food and safety.
There's um there's a shopping market not too far from here. Maybe like 2 blocks. It should have everything we need to stay there. It's always stocked with food. It's Always got exactly what you need.
All right. Hang on. I'm going to talk with my team.
Okay.
So, the plan I suggest is we check out this shopping mall, clear it out so that survivors can be there safely. The dreamer is kind of the center of the city. Something must have possessed him, infected him. I think we need to go to the center of the city to find out what it is.
I got one simple question for you, Sid.
Yes,
Can I set shit on fire?
this is a plant-based city.
Not talking about the town. Can I set the enemies on fire?
Yes.
I'm in. I need to hear no more.
Layil?
If you catch. My concern is the amount of innocent people that may still be around.
Like to make more sense for us to cut the head off the problem before
Yes.
putting more people into a risky situation.
So you're saying don't go to the shopping mall. Just have the gentleman stay here.
Have him sit put and then go for the main problem.
Got
Okay.
an option for y'all. And each of you can choose to do a different thing if you wish, or you guys can all do the same thing. You have the opportunity, with some new information in mind, to read a bad situation or investigate a mystery.
Both the same. Whatever, I'll
I'll
take the
investigate
experience.
the mystery.
Everyone to choose one of the two options.
I'll
roll
read
one.
a bad situation.
Alright, so we got one read a bad situation.
Miss Pla.
I'll try investigate, even though it's not my skill.
Two
Same.
people investigating.
Yeah, I'll try investigating because. Or, no, I'll read a bad situation.
Alright, so we got 2 and 2. Perfect.
All right, Em, we got this.
I rolled well. I rolled really well.
We're not going to talk about my roll.
Mine either.
Yeah.
I rolled
That's
really well.
That's a 6.
Alright. So, who rolled a 7 to a 9?
I'm above that.
Oh no. So we have 110 plus
Yes.
and 3 people marking experience?
Yes.
Okay.
I leveled up though.
Hold on, can I get double experience because I got a 1?
No, that's not the way that works.
It was a good try. I should have finished this point earlier,
I
honestly.
respect it.
Yeah.
Now, let's say,
Yeah,
All
I rolled
right.
a 12 minus 1.
and you've rolled to read a bad situation, correct?
Yeah.
So, you've dealt with some weird stuff before, being what you are. As the talking is going on, as you're reading and seeing how bad this is, you notice something weird. The people that these things were feeding off of seem to be in perfect health. Almost like they're needed alive and in good health. As long as these people are being fed off of, they're perfectly safe. Physically. considering what this guy just said, you get the uncanny feeling that these things are feeding off the people's fear and are actively living through their worst nightmares.
Arrow has just been mumbling all that to themselves underneath their breath this entire time.
I did just remember I was holding still one from my previous read a bad situation.
What will that turn it into?
So I think I get to ask one more question.
Oh, indeed you do.
Okay. And it was actually, I think it was 12 plus. So I'm going to ask, what does this thing seem vulnerable to?
You haven't seen... I'm going to say that question is going to be very difficult to answer because you haven't actually seen it yet.
What
You've
do
seen the tiny
small,
minions.
yeah, what do the tiny ones seem vulnerable to?
The tiny minions seem vulnerable to energy. They
Okay.
don't seem to be corporeal. They seem to be almost like ghosts.
Okay.
Considering one literally went into you and then was
So,
yanked out by magic, kind of
knowing-
reinforces that fact.
Knowing what we know, does it make sense to separate the little ones? Are they fueling the big one? Do we think? Or is it one of those things that it'll just get better if we fix the big problem? Fuck.
I think if, as you're saying, they stay perfectly healthy,
Oh, I said
we
that
should.
out loud.
You did. It was very smart. We should go after the top brass.
All right. I was already on that game plan, so no convincing on my end.
Layil, you want to hold your trident until the last possible moment. It will likely result in you being targeted.
That's fine. Won't be the first time, nor will it be the last.
By the way, do I still have that mark of harm?
You do
That-
not.
Okay.
That was interesting. As soon as that thing left your body, the harm vanished. The harm it did was not physical. And because you essentially passed your roll, the real effect of it never took hold. It was about to turn you into its next feeding victim.
Nom, nom, nom.
Darn, I didn't get to reveal that part. But, you know, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
I felt the attempt at grabbing my psyche. So I think that's why I can make that assumption.
So what?
Shall we go
We're tired of
forward?
waiting. Let's go. Want to kill things.
So as you all get to me, you hear the sound of someone, like a footstep, almost stepping on broken glass. You see a
I
person
turn
coming
toward the
around
center,
the
whip
door
out my
and just
shotgun.
immediately freeze. Just put its hands up and real. Not one of those things.
Lower shotgun.
I thought I was one of the only ones who survived that.
Well, you got that
How
guy over there now.
how did you resist?
I don't sleep. I can't sleep.
One of us. One of us.
My kind has never been able to sleep.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me Weaver.
Well, no.
I help make the city what it is. Help build it.
Well, Weaver, it seems that if you are unable to be affected, perhaps if you go around waking people up.
Are you crazy?
All right,
I
that's
have an
not your
idea.
strong suit. Just hang out here with.
No. Were you here when this all happened, or where did you all come
No,
from?
we just got
Like,
here.
most
Guild
of
sent us.
The sky.
The guild in the sky. Okay, that's good news. At least that means there might be a chance. Okay. Let me try
Is
to
this
break
where
it
I
down.
say do not be afraid?
I don't think you
I-
saying that is help. Be not afraid.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest issue right now is
Fear?
fear. A few of my kind, none of us really sleep. We can't sleep. It's not a thing. We more or less meditate. But
Mhm.
something felt off, and then we snapped out of meditation, and everything was going to hell. There were these weird things. There was a giant monstrosity, and there was tried to leave the city to fight back, but we were either scattered or trapped. We hit this thing with everything we could, but it just went right through it.
Including energy weapons.
Yeah,
Magic seems to work okay.
might work on the little ones, but the big one, I don't know how anyone's supposed to fight back. They tried using magic, they tried using physical weapons. One guy literally dropped a bolt of lightning on the thing and it did nothing. It went right through it like it wasn't even there.
Is it-
So we might actually have to wake everyone up.
Is it possible that it isn't there?
It's possible. And the only thing I can think of is dreams.
You mean we need to go in the dreams to fight it?
Whoa,
Or we need to wake up the dreamer?
Well, I don't know if you can wake him up, but when he's out, he's out. Trust me. We
Well,
You
played-
have
We woke them up.
you have something on Earth.
What's Earth?
Don't worry about it right now.
I'm listening.
Right? You inject it. It wakes people up.
Are you talking about
Oh,
adrenaline?
Narcan? Adrenaline.
No, Narcan's for a drug overdose.
It is just adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
The body makes it naturally, but when somebody is in a deep state of sleep or can't be woken, adrenaline can spike the brain and heart response and shoot them up.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Well, I get bored and I learn things.
Oh, hold on. So the dreamer is asleep. Everyone who can sleep is asleep. You guys are starting to piece something together. I want everyone to roll to investigate a mystery and add a +2 to your roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and mark experience on this one, bud.
Nope, roll it.
I already
E-
did.
Yeah,
I
even with
already did.
even with the +2, I don't make it.
I got a mark experience.
Y'all
That's a
all
12.
rolled above a
5.
That's
so
a 12.
It's a 5.
everyone, 5,
5.
12. Honey? 2. Jesus Christ.
We're not smart, Sam.
We are hot and weird. That's all we got.
Hot and
Oh,
weird.
sorry. With the +2?
Yes, with the +2.
Hold on. No, it's still a 2.
What do you mean it's still a 2? You can't roll a 0.
I rolled a 2.
Right?
-1.
Right?
Add
It's a
1.
3.
Add 2.
So you got a
Oh,
3.
3.
I'm gonna say add
I
1. It's
can't
like, where are you
math.
getting
That's
the 1?
hard.
It's like, where are you getting the 1 from? There was no 1
I
in that
too have
equation.
struggled
Oh,
with the
because
math.
oh no, because I was automatically deducting 1 from my +2, so I had a +1.
Yeah.
But with the additional 2, you still would have had
It's still a 3. It's a 3. It's a
Yeah.
3. Okay.
It's
Okay.
a 3.
It's a 3.
Still mark experience though.
We're
You're
gonna level up
get-
a lot.
You're gonna get an interesting bit of knowledge with this one. With the information you've discovered so far, you're going to get 2 questions.
Mhm.
The third one, however, is going to be from a different list.
Okay.
The third one is going to be from reading a bad situation. What's the best way in? The other 2, pick from investigate a mystery.
Well, because it is a 12, I may ask the keeper any question you want about the mystery, not just the listed ones.
Mm-hmm.
Is it feasible to get back to the guild, get Fennec to give us adrenaline shots, and give them to the dreamer?
It is not.
What should I ask for the other question? Do we have to go through the dreamer to attack this?
Yes.
Okay. And what's my best way in?
Your best way in. You guys had it right on the dot. In order to combat this thing, you're going to have to go into the dream. But not your dreams or the dreams of these people who's going through their own personal nightmares. You have to go into the dream of the source.
The dreamer.
And that is where we're going to call it for this evening.
You son of a bitch.
All right, ask her questions.
Alrighty, I've got to find which page in the book that's in. Hold on a second.
Also,
I
while
know
he's
it's
looking,
somewhere.
I'm gonna reference if you need a natural source of adrenaline, physical pain, threat, excitement, noise, bright lights, high and or low ambient temperature.
So,
Okay. So we could just give him an ice bath.
Mhm.
Magical enema.
All right,
Silver
ask the
bullet.
questions, honey.
I'm looking at the questions right here.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did we learn
Yes.
something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yes. Check.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yes.
Did we?
What
Sort
did we
of.
learn?
Our lovely Mothman can actually see in the dark.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And that Layil is a badass in combat.
But we knew that just by looking at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrow learned something about himself from that moment, for what that's worth.
Okay, I'll give y'all that one then.
So that's 2 XP.
Correct.
Oh, I'm
I
gonna level up
up.
next session.
Same.
I level up.
I leveled
Yeah,
up
I
this
need-
session, and I'm leveling up next session, guaranteed.
One more botched roll and I'm good.
Same.
Should I take sharp or tough?
I took
What
sharp.
is your highest stat?
said
Max out your
sharp?
highest stat.
My highest stat is already maxed out.
Okay, then do your next highest, or the one that you're the
What is
weakest
the
in.
max? +2.
Plus 3.
Plus 3
Or 2.
or 2.
Yeah, it depends on the stat.
Son of a bitch.
Let's see. Sharp would be investigate a mystery. Tough would be for kick some ass.
Yeah, you gotta be tough to kick some ass.
But as we leave on the big reveal and the realization that in order to beat this, you're going to have to essentially dive into the dreamer's head. What are y'all thinking so far?
Oh.
No thoughts.
No thoughts?
Head empty.
Head empty. No thoughts. Just a lot of hot happening.
There's a lot of hot happening, and I for one, am very
Layil is not
distracted.
even trying to be hot.
None of
Doesn't
y'all
that
are
make it
trying.
hotter?
We thirsty bitches.
It's true.
It's true.
Again,
Yeah, so what did
Arrow
Arrow-
learned
Hold
something.
on. What did Arrow learn about themselves?
I think you know.
I'll say it if you
Uh,
won't.
Say it.
Arrow likes
They're-
dominant and abusive women.
Their
You
preferences.
could cut off all the adjectives. I mean, the preferences just aren't as black and
The
white
preferences
as Arrow had
are
originally thought.
wider than he originally
Arrow-
thought.
Arrow likes people who can kick their ass.
I don't understand this terminology you are saying. Wait, what are you referring to? What?
Arrow
I am very confused.
just would fuck. That's the whole thing.
I'm sorry, what?
They would like to have coitus with you.
What?
You definitely know what that means.
Do they though?
They're
Do
highbrow.
they,
They
though?
use big words.
Anyway, this didn't happen in character, so it's fine.
They would like
Yeah.
to
Layil
sing
is
with
very
you.
confused.
In a non-canonical conversation.
Conversation.
As we
Non-canon, Arrow wants to bone you.
as we wrap up
Is
tonight,
there anyone Arrow doesn't want to bone?
Me.
Yeah.
Yet.
the shotgun.
they already call me dad, so like I highly doubt that's going anywhere.
With no why. So
But with that, I'll have our wonderful cast introduce themselves, not as their character, but as themselves, and where else you guys can find them. Seeing how soon they can figure it out.
Hi,
This isn't
I'm
fair.
Zoop or Supriya, and you can find me. Can you tell that I was the person who always volunteered to answer things in class just to get things moving? Um,
Mood.
so, um, yeah, I'm Zoop or ZoupMachine. I have a card now. It tells you where I'm showing up. I show up here on Friday nights. I show up Beggar Street on Wednesday nights, and I show up in other places at other times. Um, check the card for more information.
There we go. Who wants to go next?
I got
I'll
it.
I'll
take it.
go.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, everybody.
This
All right,
shit.
nose goes, I'll figure it out.
Everybody wants it now.
Yeah, let's play Nose Goes, guys.
Well, then let's hear from volunteer Wacky.
Hi, I'm Wacky from Dicey Tables Podcast. You can catch me here on Fridays. And then every other Tuesday where you listen to podcasts for Dicey Tables Podcast. And if you want to check out some stuff that I designed, DiceyTables.com has a now metric shitload of cool merch for season 2 available on there.
All right, Zeta, you should go because I have the laundry list of stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. What's up, guys? Is Zetta. You can find me pretty much everywhere: Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff at Overlord Zetta1. If you need help finding any of it, Google that with Linktree. I've got all of my socials put in a Linktree. I'm here on Fridays. Other than that, I do my own Twitch streams. I sometimes manage to pop around when Sam's doing or was doing his Pokemon stuff and BS with him and try to give him tips and tricks that he never listens to.
No, I listened to. Just sometimes I got rushed by the fans to do things faster, and then that killed us. Not my fault.
That's it for me.
And honey.
Hey, I'm Starshard.Stories or Starshard Story on most quarters on the internet because social media cannot decide what my username should be. It's a problem. Staring at you, social medias. On Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Starfield, I run Werewolf the Apocalypse, the Guardians of Neptune's Cairn. We're getting closer to the end of season 1, which is a surprise. Ooh, y'all need to tune in. Some really dark nature themes have just occurred, and one of our characters may end up being a black spiral dancer by the end of the season, which is not a good time. Or if we're not running Werewolf the Apocalypse, we have Dice Pack Nights, which is all of our werewolf players are playing a one-shot TTRPG. Yes, it's our werewolves, the characters, playing a one-shot TT or one-page TTRPG as other characters. It's a hoot. It's great. The last one we did was Honey Heist. The next one is Sad Vampire Boyfriend, which is hilarious to me. On Tuesdays, you can find me on Dinner and a Game, where I play Countess Rosaline for Emerald Sanctums, which is a multi-splat 20th anniversary edition of World of Darkness. Or if Renowned has time, we play Crawfish Till the Bitter End, which is their Monster of the Week miniseries, where I play Esther Stamp, the pararomantic who has a very hot demon girlfriend, which is great. Fridays you can find me here, and then you can find me on Dicey Tables Podcast, where I play Marion Falkland, for our Midsummer Nights game, which is based off of the Good Society TTRPG. For those who do not know, it is basically an RPG that is based off of Jane Austen and basically Bridgerton. So those are all of my projects as of right now. Those, stay tuned. We may have a couple of charity one-shot streams coming up soon, and maybe a Curseborn one-shot,
Horse.
because I got a hold of the Ash Can edition. For those who do not know what an Ash Can is basically the bare bones of a system to know how to play the game. It's not. It's only enough to play the game. So before it goes out on Kickstarter and stuff. So on that note, honey,
We are just gonna find someone to raid real quick. Let us see. We've got.
ADH Adventures is running Exalted.
Ooh. What say we go ahead and go give them a visit?
Yeah.
Because I believe. Is Radio Free Will running that one, or is he a cast member for that one?
He is a
recall.
cast member. He is very, very excited about that.
He
Yep, and it's
finally
only
gets
players.
to play.
Yep, it's a small group.
Yes.
Honestly, for a game like that,
Wherever
a
DM
small
gets to
group
play.
really works well because the game is
Yeah.
very, very complex. For very, very simple games, a bigger cast is fine. But the more complex a game it is, the better
rated.
off it is with smaller.
All right.
So what did y'all think?
Fuck you.
It was good. Are we still
Take it.
live?
We shouldn't be, because I pressed the